Maulan nga buntag, March 6. So today, padayon lang ta mag-discuss kabahin ng Jacob. We will talk about it 8 a.m. Maayo itong mag-discuss nini. That was the video last Wednesday, the lesson. Ang pagkahilig ni Jacob sa pag-pursue sa blessing. Sukad pa sa pagkatao niya, ito pa sa tiyan siya ang mama. It was really wanting, there's a competition between the two brothers, okay, duha ka mga anak. And then even sa pagdako nila, ambot sinabutang sa nahuna ni Jacob. But of course, he stole the blessing from Esau. And the Lord saw it all, okay? And that's why God, in the messiness of Jacob, Esau, the family Rebecca, of Isaac, messy makilagin ng ilang life, God navigated through it so that the Messiah could come out. Mo na diha na wala niya gipang influence sa mga situation. He just navigated through their messiness, their sinfulness. That's why the Messiah came out. You can say that. Then all the blessing went to Jacob. It seems that Jacob is really interested sa panalangin. Well, the point of the Lord, diba? That was the lesson last week. Yung simana nga, the point of it all was the blessing was the son. Okay? Dili mainly ang yuta, dili ang mga kaliwat yun, yes, about the kaliwat, but it's about the son who is going to be a blessing to everybody, to all nations. Now, ang yuta, ang katong mga anak silang sauna pa kay Abraham pa, that was just like, they were just picturing something because this blessing is an inheritance. Irensya. At kung nasgutan na anong irensya, ang heredero mao si Kristo. Kung unsa man ang irensya ni Kristo nga heredero, gi-share po niya sa ato because sa storya sa Bible, it's the older brother who gets the double portion because he's powerful, he is in the position. But the Lord works into the younger son, the weaker one, because that's how God is. He displays power through weakness. So ginavigate na sa Ginoo, grabe kayo. And then in the time of Jacob, I don't know if it seems he did not understand this one. Maybe later on siya kinabuhi. But what he wanted at that time was safe passage, the blessing. And I think he wants to be secured now. Now when he goes back to Esau, kay patay naman ng papa, nga still the blessing of the elder brother will still be on him. Okay, sa iya gyapon. That's why nakipag-wrestling gid siya sa Ginoo. It was God man, face to face yung nakita dito. For the point here is that during the time of Hosea, gi-quote man lagi ni Hosea, istoryahan ni nga si Jacob from the womb, niyang pagka-deceiver, and he became a struggler. Okay, gikan from deceiver to a struggler. And wala malipay ang Ginoo because of the blessings na ilang gipangayo, earthly blessings we call it. Okay, they became boastful. It became about them. Okay. Amo na problema karon, diba? That was our discussion last Wednesday. The lesson last Wednesday, I wanted to discuss today, 8 a.m. Nga, ang panalangin karon, nahimo nila, it's about them. Okay? I became rich. They became very boastful. That's why, dili gid angay ka-envy ang mga tao ngayon nato nga blessed sila. Okay? May to say, we envy Israel because they're very blessed, they are very good in defense, they're very good in agriculture, naman siguro yung mga good practices. But to envy them because of that, dili maayo kay nganon, because of that, they forgot the Messiah. That the true blessing was not the land. Okay, the land could be lost, regained, lost, regained. It's not about how many of them pila sila kabuk because sidaghan din sila. Okay, but it's the person Christ who is the blessing to all nation. Ug mao magitoy agenda sa Ginoo na through their again messiness, their wickedness, their sinfulness, the Lord navigated until the Messiah came out, Jesus, which is the one who is the blessing for all. So to pursue the blessing apart from the person of Christ puts us in a very dangerous situation, di ba? Kaya nga naman, it will become us, about us, okay? And it will not be about Christ. So mo nang kinistorya ni Jacob, this is not a story of do not be like Jacob. Okay? Di po siya storya nga so we should be like Jacob. Kaya lagi ko nga, so we were teaching the lesson before. na i-place nga niingon din sila nga we should be like Jacob pursuing the blessing. Grabe kayo nga interpretation, no? Kung, uy, pura gula na sabta ng tibok narrative, but in Hosea, the Lord condemned it. Nilang pagkahilig sa blessing because if they became boastful, it became about them. Okay? That's very subtle. Di ba, makabuhubi ang mga mensahe. It starts with Christ, but then it ends with self. I. Di ba? And then, naman it's feeding the flesh naman noon. Di ba? So, delikado na, but we have to understand this one, okay, that we were placed in a position of blessedness because of the person of Christ. Our elder brother who did not mind a double portion, but now who is willing to share, we are co-heir with him. Dili na nga mas dubli iyaha. Tanan pareha ta kung gihatag sa Ginoo ang irensya ng Jesus, ang universe itself. Okay? Willing po si Jesus i-share it to us because we are co-heir, co-irensya, co-heredero. Kung unsa sa iya magulang maupo na to, wala na ingon dito nga nakastipulate pa sa kontrata nga sa magulang ni, sa manghod ni. Wala. It's all ours. It's shared. Okay? No problem with that. That is gali ang na problema po sa elder brother in the story of the prodigal son because he keeps on yakking sa storya. Wala ka naghatag sa kong kanding. Nga ako isuon, imo lang ipag-uli, ingon ang Ginoo, ingon ang amahan, imo ka ba, ni ana. This is all yours, di ba? And that's why the elder brother, the story is a failure because he failed to recognize that everything is his, and then, ilahat ng pamilya is going to share it with his younger son, brother, the younger brother. So he missed the point. So again, the story of Jacob, very telling, that when we pursue blessing apart from the person of Christ, okay, it put us in a very dangerous situation, a very condemning situation actually. And then what else? It's not about a story of we should be like Jacob or we should not be like Jacob, but we are Jacob. Our hearts are always like that. We pursued the blessing and we forgot that the blessing is the person Christ Himself. Diba? Sa tulok ka blessing, mo ito importante. The yuta, it was just a picture of the inheritance. Christ as the inheritance. The kaliwat is just a picture of the promise of God to display His power that He could make a barren woman have children and they could be plentiful. Mudagdan sila. Okay? And then, the third one was very important is the blessing to all nations. That's what the Lord navigated. Navigated to the wickedness, okay, the sinfulness of man. So that the one blessing will come out and that's the person of Christ. And because of Him, because of Christ. And secondly, blessing, just as we have never sinned, just as we have perfectly obeyed. And we can become co-heirs of Christ. And that happened because of Christ. Okay? So, ingon ng Biblia, our lives are hidden in Christ. Let's not forget that one. Okay? Lest it be again about us. Our heart, our lives are hidden behind Christ. Because all of these are possible because of Christ. So, that's the one true blessing that we should pursue. Christ Himself. So good morning and see you 8 a.m.